So let's talk about the true state of doing business in the country now. Coming from the last quarter of 2022, due to the effect of the depreciation of the cedi, most of our capitals got depleted, over 50%, and it is true. Most capitals got depleted. And so coming from that angle, and then we also having the IMF program with the new taxes that were imposed on us, alongside the old taxes, many taxes that we have made cost of doing business extremely very high. The inflation, as it were, went to about 54%. And now that it has settled around 38, thereabout, still it's not even acceptable, because inflation has taken or eaten away the purchasing power of the consuming public. Business that we do thrives on turnover. And once our turnover is curtailed because of the purchasing power of consumers being weighing down, it means that we are unable to service our debt and also do the business that we do. We are being very uncompetitive in the sub-region. The business that we do not do in isolation. We do it with the rest of the member.
Togo has a free port.
Exactly.
Competing with them. Cote d'Ivoire has its own
and all
mechanisms and all of that. Here you are dealing with the high cost of borrowing, inflation, cost of goods and all of that.
And even from within here, we are also competing with the other expatriates who are bringing their money from abroad, which is even cheaper than ourselves. So then, ultimately, it makes even the indigents who are also trying to survive very difficult for us to do business. I've talked about turnover that is impeding the uncompetitiveness in the sub-region. We are also being have to contend with high utility bills. All these things do not help us. The VAT, as it is structured, does not ensure compliance, and it's not helping the growth of businesses.
How so? Please explain.
The VAT, the rate of VAT is extremely high. If you look at the 15% and then the straight levy of 6%, cumulative is about 21%. Until recently, 2021, we were paying a flat rate of 3% across the board. And so there was some kind of uniformity in that VAT system. But now the VAT has been increased or migrated to the standard rate, which cumulates to 21.9%, and then the flat rate of 4%. And then by virtue of a threshold, people who are not made to pay the VAT, and it's also legal, and we are all confined in one business space, doing the same business, making those people who have actually registered for the VAT payment unattractive for patronage. Because don't forget that the VAT is a consumption tax. When you come to the informal sector, most of us use our own monies to pay at the end of the month, because the consumer do not patronize those who are selling with the VAT of 21%, let alone even the 4%.
But the only intervention I'll come through here, you remember that we've been told time and again that in the West African sub-region, our VAT rate is actually comparatively, in terms of GDP terms, it's pretty low. And that comparatively, other West African countries have higher numbers, and so we have no cause to
those things that they say, I don't understand, because we went to the West African sub-region with the Ghana Shippers Authority for VAT funding to the cost of doing business, and we were the highest among our neighboring countries, and it is true. And that we said that cost to tax to GDP in the sub-region, ours is the least. Yes, it is true, because their taxes are not many as we do here. The rate of taxes is not high. It's affordable, so it ensures compliance. Revenue enhancement dwells on compliance. And we virtually have this compliance because of the way we've structured our tax system. We have to adopt efficient and pragmatic ways of tax collection rather than piling the taxes on and on where people cannot even afford. And that has been the bane, that we do not even achieve our revenue targets, even though the amount of taxes is very high.